Jake the Snake Roberts made famous the DDT. And if John McChesney feels it, lights out, not just for this match, but for his Super Indy dreams at Super Indy VII. And Jake Roberts, not intimidated in the least, turning his back on John McChesney, which is never a wise move. When you've got a python in your corner, there's not much McChesney's going to be able to do, and McChesney is in the front row now. I have it on good authority that John McChesney is indeed deathly afraid of snakes. And if we know Jake Roberts, he doesn't carry around just any ordinary snakes. He gets the biggest, the meanest, and the hungriest. Jake Roberts waiting patiently as John McChesney tries to figure out how in the world he's going to wrestle a matchup with a snake on the ring apron. And look at the cold, piercing eyes once again. Jake Roberts, calculated, meticulous, conniving, and McChesney again wants none of it. Roberts just twiddling his thumbs, waiting, and you see the discrepancy here. You see the main problem is John McChesney wants nowhere near that snake, but I don't believe he's going to have any luck getting it thrown out of ringside. Jake Roberts has had that for over 2 decades now. He's been carrying snakes to the ring, and now you see just why. The psychological tactics working better than perhaps ever before. Stephen Coulter, the referee to this contest. Collar elbow tie-up. And Roberts with a great arm drag takeover, and McChesney right back on the outside. And I don't think McChesney expected Roberts to snap off that arm drag so lightning fast. Jake Roberts has no wasted motion. He plotted the movement, he executed it, and he's still inside the head of the fabulous John McChesney. And we're back where we started. McChesney on the outside of the ring, wondering A, what he got himself into, and B, how he's possibly going to get through this to get the Super Indy VII, our next big DVD release. McChesney won Super Indy IV, 2005. Arm wringer by Jake Roberts, the master of psychology. But keep in mind, McChesney, he overcame Low Key. He overcame Glenn Spector. He overcame CM Punk. And certainly those men's reputations speak for themselves. In order to win Super Indy IV, McChesney's been in the ring with men like AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Shannon Moore, and he's beaten most of them, if not all of them. Hip lock takeover, and Roberts was going for the DDT, but McChesney able to, no pun intended, slither out of the way. And it's timeout, fabulous one. What must be running through the mind of John McChesney? You can see the desperation and the fear in the facial expressions of John McChesney. That's where the real story lies here. Just read the faces. Jake Roberts has been completely calm, cool, and collected this entire time. However, McChesney has been a nervous wreck. And again, Jake Roberts staying very close to Jezebel in the corner. McChesney wants no part of Jake or the Snake. And there may be some discrepancy as to which one the true Snake is. Test of strength. Jake Roberts, who is deceptively tall, he's got to be about 6'5", so he's going to have the leverage advantage here when it comes to John McChesney. And McChesney finding out the hard way. Right now, he's already down to a knee. And elevates McChesney overhead and drives him down, wrenching the arm and shoulder in the process. And again, the master of human psychology continues to take over on John McChesney, who you've got to believe is in way over his head, and certainly over Jake's head as well. Stephen Coulter looking for a submission, but McChesney quits here. He surrenders his opportunity in the Super Indy tournament in 13 days. And McChesney, I believe a former four-time Super Indy champion, would love to be back in the fray for a record-setting fifth reign. And again, McChesney felt in danger, and he's getting out of dodge. And look out, he's coming back here. And there's no way to hide back here because it's got to be won or lost in the ring. Mr. McChesney is trying to run for cover here, but there's nowhere he can go. Seeking refuge in the fans. Coulter's on 5. He's got to get back in before 10. And again, just the sheer fright and terror in the eyes of John McChesney.
5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
And McChesney, well, that's really not going to help matters much. Thought for a minute he was going to take his flag and go home, but that wouldn't help either. Wonder how much he paid that youngster to wave that flag. And again, John McChesney completely off his game, and Jake Roberts is having the time of his life. And it may only be inevitable before we see the DDT. Kyle Novotai at McChesney, able to maneuver Jake the Snake back to the turnbuckle, knife edge chop, and Jake Roberts thought it was funny. How sick and sadistic does a man have to be to find that humorous? And McChesney, it's no laughing matter for the fabulous one. A third shot. And I'd run, Mr. Coulter. Jake Roberts is a very unpredictable individual, to say the least. Into the buckle, Roberts charges, but met the knee of John McChesney. And Jake Roberts is down in a heap of pain. And John McChesney right on top, blatant choke in front of the referee. And that may be McChesney's only hope at this point, just to choke the life out of Jake the Snake Roberts and hope he can swoop in for a pinfall. Hard right hands now by the fabulous one. Measures the Snake. Has the man down. Could this be all? Is this enough to end? No, Jake the Snake able to escape. Only a count of 2. And McChesney again blatantly choking Jake the Snake Roberts as he was only a half a count away of earning his spot in the Super Indy VII. McChesney with a chin lock. And that's what the fabulous one needs here. He's got to regroup. He's got to get his bearings about him. And for the first time in this match, it seems John McChesney is showing some degree of confidence. Perhaps not yet the overconfidence we're accustomed to, but confidence nonetheless. However, Jake the Snake, his body begins to adjust. He's been through a lot in his years. It's going to take more than a reverse chin lock to keep Jake the Snake down. Back to his feet, but McChesney took him right back down. Hard shot to the top of the head, hook of the leg, 2.5. And again, McChesney can feel it. He's so close, but still does not have that Super Indy spot. another hook of the leg. Snake gets out again, but McChesney back in control of Roberts, right back onto the chin lock. Right back in control, and that's what he's going to have to do. Endurance is going to no doubt favor the fabulous one. He's younger, he's carrying less body weight. He's got to sap the strength away from Jake the Snake any way he can. Jake, the arm did not go down that third time. McChesney thought he was woozy enough for a cover. That didn't work either. Oh, McChesney. Series of hard rights. Another reverse knife edge. And Jake Roberts is daring him to hit him. Just daring him. And again, this sick, sadistic Jake Roberts now unloads with the jab and the hard right. Look out. Short arm clothesline. McChesney's down. And that is a setup and a signal for the DDT. John McChesney. And there you see the devilish smirk one more time. Lights out on your Super Indy dreams. There you see the ominous strategy that played a major part into the psychological warfare that Jake the Snake Roberts is very famous for. And it looks like our night isn't done yet. Jake the Snake is going to introduce us all to a special friend. The size of that snake. All I can say is that snake better be devenomized. That snake better be devenomized for the sake of John McChesney. Jezebel has found herself a victim, and Jake the Snake Roberts comes to Franklin a victorious man. What a victory here for Jake the Snake Roberts, and there you see the after effects of the fabulous John McChesney. And McChesney cannot believe what he's just been through. The reaction says it all. Jake the Snake Roberts has defeated John McChesney, mind, body, and spirit here in Franklin. Remember, John McChesney, never trust a snake.
And as per the stipulation, John McChesney is out of Super Indy VII.
The revelation sets in. McChesney's opportunity at 5 times Super Indy champion will not happen this year. Back to the drawing board for John McChesney. There will be another day for him, but it will not be 13 days at Super Indy VII.